Hello students, this is a video I decided to record to show two workflows involving connecting to the CS machines using SSH. So assuming I was able to log into the CS machines, the first workflow will involve Emacs. Let me open a new file. So basically the idea will be something as write I don't know a function definition or something, and then the workflow. If you actually this involves using the Emacs configuration that I shared with you guys. These machines are Linux machines, so it will be ideal if you can take a look to the branch Linux and then just copy paste this init file into your Emacs folder. I think this is not okay. So to get out of here, yes. So usually your Emacs configuration folder will be something like emacs.t, and then in this case I have it here, init.l, right? And basically this section is the one that is important for Haskell coding. So let's go back to the file that we were editing. If we use emacs.hs, in order to invoke a REPL, you do control C L. That opens this area where you can load. I think in order to load, you do control C, control L. To move between panes, you do control X, O. So basically, if I ask here, what is the f of 1000? It's gonna be 1001. Right. To get out of here, you do control XC, and then you have to kill the process. You get out. Now, I think I mentioned in class, it would be ideal to have two windows, two terminals, one for editing, and the other to do the coding. So for that, I would suggest to use this program called tmux. tmux is a software that, effectively speaking, introduces a multiplexer to your terminal. There are a couple of commands, but the ones that I will recommend is control B, split, in order to get these two areas, and then to move around these two panes, you control and then move around with these arrow keys. So I don't know, you may end up using a different code editor. You do changes to your code, and then you save them. That's really important. Then you go back to the second terminal, and then you fire WHCI, the interactive version of the Haskell compiler, and then you load your definitions. And that way, if you are working on something, you can interactively check. If you make changes to your code, you can see them here. In order to get out of here, you do column Q. If you want to get rid of what is this, one of these two panes, you do exit. Let us get out of Vim, exit, and just we ended up creating tmux. So that concludes this really quick demonstration. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for your attention.